Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. S here from s&a'sorgnitecreations. Now in this video here, I'm going to be running through our PEMF therapy devices, how to use them. It can be PEMF therapy, it can be a scalar field or a scalar energy as well, depending on what you choose. Some of them we can do that. Alright, it's depending on which model you get, and yeah. So I'm going to be getting into that. Now these very beneficial frequency healing is very beneficial, and I love it, and I use it all the time. So let's get into it and have a look. Alright, now what this is the kit here, not everything. I'm going to run through what you actually get. What you actually get is this here frequency generator box here. You get a power supply, you get a little magnet testing ball, you get this here to plug onto that, and then from here that cord just plugs into your unit. Okay, you select the frequencies and bang, you're good to go. We're going to get into this a little bit more in depth now. Typically we offer a few more different types of coils. You can see the differences in these, right? These two are not available yet, okay? They might go up as just single individual listings, so literally there'll be only one of them available, maybe. Or in the future we might make them as a proper listing so you can buy them whenever you like. This one here's a trifolar coil. Bipolar coil, same with this bipolar coil, just a different layer. They do different things, different number of wraps. Yeah. If you want to gauge it in strength, we do have just a single coil available right now. That might fade away. That would be the weakest one, followed by this here interference, which is a double the bipolar, 2 coils. This one here is also 2 coils, but it's different, more windings, and this is trifolar, which is on par with this one, but this has greater range, okay? They all do different things, but in this kit, what you actually get is this here frequency generator box that we put together. This is your power plug here that you can plug into your power supply. You put this on that there. I'll do your demo in a minute. Put that on there, and then you can plug that, your power cable, that there onto here, okay? That there is how you power it. From there you can input your frequencies, and then the power output comes out of here, your 3.5mm AUX, which then just plugs into that hole, okay? And you're good to go. That there plays your frequencies through there, okay? You can bask, you can bathe within the field, and you're going to receive those beneficial frequencies as long as you're in that field range. Now, and alternatively, you don't have to use this PowerPoint plug. You can use battery packs, okay? I'll get into that in a minute, but when you purchase this, you will be getting an AU plug, okay? So we are in Australia. Now, it is up to you, and it's in the pictures and in the description as well, that it's up to you to buy something like this, all right? Now, this is what you do. These are so cheap, it's not funny. So this will plug into this. You make sure it's AU or Australian in to your country out. So think of, if you're an American, then think what you guys have. That'll go into your wall. Yeah. So this will plug into that, and then your country's outlet, and plug it in, and you're good to go. Okay. This just transfers that straight through, and you're good to go. Okay. Doesn't matter what country either, as long as it accepts AU in to your country. Could be, a European plug, it's fine. All right, so that is up to you to do that for if you're not an Australian, okay? That's just how we've got it. It's in the pictures, that's why we've got it there, so it's pretty obvious. If you've got any questions, just ask me. If you need, if you need to know exactly what to get, I can help you out with that, all right? Now, I'm going to plug it in and give you guys a bit of a demo. So just before I do that, I'm going to be doing it with battery packs, okay? So this here, for this unit in particular, these ones might be able to handle more voltage, all right? But this one here, we recommend 5 volts 1 amps or 5 volt 2 amps, okay? Now, your battery packs in general, this is a very old, trusty one that I've had. You see, if it focuses, are you going to focus? There you go. On the left side, you've got 1 amp on the left side, you've got the 1 amp. On the right side, you've got 2 amps. This is 5 volts, 1 amp or 2 amps, okay? So you get to see there, input voltage, Oh, sorry, that's for charging, I think. Yep, for output is what you want. So what you want it to output. So it is 5 volt or 5.5 actually. And then it's 1 amp. So 1000 milliamps is 1 amp. And then you got, or 2.1 amps here, okay? So you can go 5 volt, 1 amp, 5 volt, 2 amps, which is what is on there. So I'm going to plug this in a sec and give you a run. And this one here is a very, very cheap one. Power bank, okay, and you see there the output is what you're after. The output 5 volt, 1 amp max. That's fine. I'm so sorry for it not focusing. There you go. Output's what you want, okay. Some battery packs will go up further than that, but generally a lot of them are just 5 volt, 1 amp, 5 volt, 2 amp. Doesn't have to be anything expensive. You just a power bank, and then you can make it fully portable. You can leave this all bundled up. You can take it with you in your bag, in your car, whatever, and have it plugged in and play frequencies. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. Okay, so that is in, so we just turn him on, and there you go. Normally, when you get this, it'll be on 432 Hertz and 35% duty cycle. Do not change that duty cycle. I mean, you can go down if you want, but I don't suggest going up, just due to the fact that it changes the duration that the pulses are on for. So the longer it pulses, the more hotter this can get. Okay, if you're using it for prolonged usage, that's not good. So if you find that it's getting too hot, you don't like it, it's normal to get nice and warm, you know, about 30 degrees sort of thing. It's nice and toasty, nice and warm, okay? That's normal. But you can definitely go down if you want. Don't go to 1 or whatever. Do it from maybe 10 to 20, okay? And that will keep it cooler. It'll pulse a little bit slower, like it still pulses fast, but it happens less, okay, basically. 35 seems to get the best strength out of it without sort of overheating. Once you get up to like 50, yeah, you're starting to draw more into the coil. And yeah, it's okay, but 35 or less is fine. Between 10 and 20 is good. If not, 35. So 432 Hertz, that's what's running right now. So we typically give you a magnet ball to test, okay? At 432 Hertz, you might hear a hum. Hopefully you can hear that. I can hear that. Don't know if it's coming across on the film. All right, that's because it's just going so fast you can't really see it, but you can feel it. If you took that ball out and had it in your hand, you can feel it. So what we do, if you want to test it and make sure it's working, go back down. This is 1 Hertz. You get to see that. All right, 2, 3, 8 Hertz. Basically your Schumann resonance, okay? And then you can go up and up and up and up. There's 20 or 21. 30s where it starts to go a little bit more crazier. Alright. So there's 40 Hertz. Alright. And at 40 Hertz it likes to, yeah, well, it nearly did circles then, didn't it? Alright, so definitely you can see something's going on here. It's on. Alright, so there's no reason to, as long as you know it's working, then that's all there is to it. Or just also if you've got a compass, you can easily do this. Alright. Now, Bio-North comes out of the center. We make sure all of our stuff, Bio-North or Geographic North, comes out of the center. Why? It's a negative energy. It's more healing for the body. And that's just how we do it. So you don't get confused with what side's what, whatever. If you got a problem, an injury, you want to meditate with it, you want to treat a leg injury or something, back injury, hand, elbow, whatever, put the coil on that problem area or put it underneath your chair so your body gets the whole field, or put it under your bed. Sleep with, I recommend 432 for sleeping. Wow, this is, sometimes it's hard to get. Alright. It's because it's on camera and it never goes to plan. If I was concentrating on it more without trying to film, getting down to 432 Hertz. Bam. Right. This is brilliant for sleep. I recommend putting under your bed. You'll be this field will go out, can go out up to I think it's an 8-foot field from this particular coil. These other coils here that are not available yet will have a much greater throw, and the power output might be more. So this particular one, we might be able to put 10 volts through it, so double the power through this coil, and it'll be absolutely fine. And the range is greatly increased. It'll be easy 10 foot, maybe plus field, depending. It's based on the frequency. So 432, you're starting to get that range, that 8-foot field range. But when you go down to PEMF brainwave states or PEMF, what they typically use for PEMF, so it could be anywhere between 1 to 30 or 1 to 100 hertz is generally what they use for PEMF. So if you want the Schumann resonance, you want to relax a little bit. I swear that magnet just moved from the outside here because of the magnetic field. Anyway, so if you want to do that treatment, now the field off this is much less. It's probably a foot or two. Okay, so it's less. So the lower frequencies are less. As soon as you start to go up, like 20, obviously that is increased. If you go 30, it's increased. If you go 100, that's increased. But 432 is way more if you're going up higher. If you're using, or what can I think of? I can think of 1212. If you go 1212, which is for your sacral chakra, this range is greatly increased again, okay? Because it does plateau. You can't, like, say if you doubled this frequency, because you can do that at different octaves, so it'll be still for the sacral chakra if you literally double that frequency. But sometimes it plateaus and you end up going backwards in range because this has a resonance to it where it'll reach its best optimal range and then it will start to go back down again, okay, if you increase the frequencies, if you understand. I can help you out with that if you want to know. There's on the description, there's listings of what frequencies do what. You can transfer the octaves of that. For instance, I probably wouldn't go any higher than anything over 3,000 hertz because then you will start to go backwards. So a different coil might be able to do, say, 3,000 or 5,000 and still get good results and increase that field. It just depends. But don't worry about these. They're not available just yet. They're here just to show you. Typically, you want this here standard interference interference Rodin coil. Okay, this here is where it's at. This is really good. Okay, and there will be other stuff coming and different setups. Okay, so generally this is how you would use it. Obviously frequencies here up and down. Duty cycle, which you want to leave it at 35%. You can go down if you want, say 20, 10. I probably wouldn't go any lower than 10 because it starts to not do too much. All right, definitely don't do it at 1, but don't go over 35, okay? You don't want to cook your device. You don't want things to heat up too much, okay? This is on off, so when it says out, power is going through to the coil. Now, to prove this, if you want to see that, just the different functions, let's just put it on, say, 8. Now, this is obviously working. Yes, it's doing its thing. If we push that off, it'll stop. All right. So when it says out, that's how you know it's on as well. It has to say out, and the power is going out to the coil. All right. Very good to play with. All right. That's all there is to know. All right, and then you can have this. This is throwing out a PEMF, pulsed electromagnetic field, and it is very healing for the body. How does it work? This is a square wave. You need a square wave. This is going to get via induction. It ramps up the voltage in your cells, literally all your mitochondria, little powerhouses, little coils inside there. This energy, they are picking it up and they can use that as voltage, as to heal the body, to just, yeah, and it's north, meaning it's negative energy. A fun fact, if you have pain somewhere, your brain sends out these pulses of negative, or it is a negative, to heal the area that's in pain or to whatever, to help heal it. This is a negative energy coming out the top here. And a lot of people, you can actually feel that. Like, you won't feel a pulse or anything, but you can feel some sort of energy. If you're sensitive to this stuff, when I do that, I put my hand over it, I can feel like it's like heat. Can't really feel it with that, but yeah, there's definitely something here. All right, now, This is all to do with the power side, the coil. Now, they are a fully functioning unit, device, as it is. This is solid Orgonite. This is very dense. This is very properly made. And you got that coil. Okay, so this is very beneficial just by itself. Once it's powered, it's a new ball game, okay? Now, I don't know if there's much more I can tell you about it. Now, it is up to you how you want to use this, what you want to use it for. There is different uses. So, PEMF therapy, yes, definitely. To aid the body in healing, bringing you into a deeper sleep state at night. You can prep yourself, I guess, before you go to bed. You can use 4 hertz, 3 hertz, say, and have it on you or near you. And it's going to entrain your brain wave to slow down to those pulses, getting you ready for sleep, okay? It aids you in your natural rhythm, because in this day and age, you've got Wi-Fi, you've got all this other electrical, we're in houses, we're not grounded, or la la la, and your body is just ramped up all the time, and that's why you have trouble sleeping. A lot of people don't get into a deep sleep. So this here can help you get into a deep sleep or set you up ready for a good night. And that you can use 8 hertz if you really want. That'll help induce or get you into dreaming. It might even help if you're into like lucid dreaming, vivid dreaming, or astral projection. That may help. I'm not sure. I haven't experimented with that because I normally run 432. Why 432? Because it is Mother Nature's harmonic tone, and a lot of things tied in nature is with this here. So it's a very natural energy frequency. And it does calm your brainwave state down. It helps align your left and right brain hemisphere. It's good for your crown chakra. Yes, so it helps with mind stuff, calming down, relaxing, meditation, sleep, okay? Also, it throws out a greater field. So you and your partner, if you put it underneath your bed, whether it's on your side or in the middle of the bed, but underneath, you and your partner are going to be basking in this energy, all right? And not only that, it's going to combat the negative stuff, because this is very natural energy, that frequency. This is going to combat it. And you also got the Orgonite. So when this is pulsing, it's on, and you're running it through the Orgonite, you're also getting crystal therapy. We've got a whole chakra crystal blend in here in crushed and powdered form. You might be able to see some of it. Let's have a look. It just depends, and the lighting in here is always shocking. Outside, it shines. Right there, you can see a bit of green. That's malachite for your heart. There's also green aventurine. There's multiple for different. There's a bit of red jasper. Multiple chakras have been chosen. So like, for instance, your green aventurine will be in there, your rose quartz will be in there, your green or malachite will be in there, and maybe another one. All different crystals for the one chakra, and then the next, you know. Yeah, for your root, you've got red jasper, like you're saying. We'll have there's shungite in there. There'll be black tourmaline in there. There's there's another one in there. It's hard to think off the top of my head, but I've got a whole list I put together. They're all in crushed and powdered form. So when this is pulsed as well, it's exciting the orgone matrix. It's exciting that crystals, those crystals. Crystals alone can put out their scalar waves, okay? You're exciting all that, okay? Not only that, you can imprint upon them. Most of the crystals I choose are piezoelectric. They're from the quartz family. Amethyst, carnelian, citrine, clear quartz, and so on, okay? Garnets, yeah, there's lots that I use. The green aventurine is, and there's more, okay? So, yes, and there's always a quartz at the center. That's an aura quartz at the center, because that's the most strength right there. Everything's passing through that center there, as it does the infinity, and it's like a toroidal energy field coming out of this, okay? And it's a Mobius coil strip, okay? Very, very good, very, very beneficial. Now, other things you can use it for is imprinting. So people get little copper discs or brass discs of metal. Was that off, was it? No, maybe it wasn't plugged in properly. Not sure. Let's just leave that out. Anyway, we don't need that on anymore. Or, tell you what, we can try this UV one. How about we try this one? There we go. I'm just going to, sorry guys, I'm just going to plug this back in. Don't mind me. There we go. All right. Now, this is a more powerful unit. But yes, frequency imprinting is a real thing. Now, you can imprint frequencies into your drinking water. If you've got a larger vessel of water, you can treat that water. Pick your frequencies, whatever. You can use 512 for the heart chakra, love frequency. All right, you can do whatever you want. So water, you can do metals, different metals, or imprint. You can print your crystals. If you use 512 hertz for the heart, your prime chakra, whatever it can be called, then you can clear crystals. You've got bigger crystals, big quartz crystal points. You can clear that, charge that, and cleanse it with frequencies. Okay, 512 for the heart. Okay, you can do that. What else can you do? You can help plants. You can treat your animals. You can treat your food, drinking water. I believe I said that. But you can just let it run in your living room, your main living space, and this will help with that, because this is also a scalar potential as well. This is a PEMF coil. PEMF coil, this one can be PEMF or scalar, but the Orgonite matrix itself is producing a scalar as well, with how it uses and utilizes the casimir effect. We do have ormus in here, other metal shavings, paramagnetics, amplifying the Earth's natural resonance, that 7.83 hertz. Okay, it's picking that energy up, the Earth's energy. It's all about natural stuff, more in harmony, and we add powered coils to it for a you bang, hunky-dory, powerful effect, okay, that you can utilize. Okay, treat yourself, treat your friends, treat your animals, treat your plants, treat your water. Frequency imprinting. Go ahead and look up some groups on Facebook if you want. And yeah, it's very, very good. Okay, meditation is awesome. Now, additionally, we might hook this up and give you a run of this bad boy with some serious beneficial power. Okay, now we've got this one here set up differently. Okay, now you see on the outside here, because this one can handle a bit more power, you see this little ball. I think the ball is, the field is influencing that. It's on 1 hertz right now. Not so much this one because it's bigger, it's heavier. All right, so, but we'll put it on top, directly on top, so you get to see that. All right, now what we're going to do, which makes it very hard for me to film and do this at the same time. Now, how am I going to do this? Let's just leave it there. I'm going to put it, might jump off, clearly. Now, now this is quite a heavy magnetic ball. It's quite large. Right? Now this is at 25 hertz, so anywhere between 8 and 20 it'll start to do this sort of stuff here, okay? We can lift it up a bit, it'll still want to do it. Put it down. Alright, this here throws out a massive field. This coil, this design, it really works. Depending on how you're powering it and what you're doing with it, you don't want to overshoot it, too much power through it, but you get to see this is quite a powerful unit. Now I'd love to punch it up further because it gets really crazy. It goes mental. Give me a moment and I'll get it spinning. So this is at 25 hertz. Okay, I'm just going to pause it. Okay, this is 100 hertz. Now this might fly away. It's on an angle and it still wants to go around. Now if I can get it, sometimes it'll just, not today, Junior. Sometimes I have had it where it just sits there on the spot while it rotates, goes zzz. And I've had it shot across the room and I've had it be very, very violent. I've had it much higher frequencies than this and it keeps going and it gets very fast. I think the most I've done is about 600 hertz with it still spinning around. While it's spinning around in a circle, it's spinning on itself. And when I lift it up or angle it or whatever, it just goes zip, and it shoots like a missile. So quite dangerous, but let's just bring that down to 1 again. 1 hertz, from 100 down to 1. Alright. Very, very strong. This field is absolutely crazy. I have found my tri-field meter as well. So, I mean, this field from here, you get to see that ticking, right? So this field 1 is definitely influencing that. Now, watch what happens when I increase it. So I'm just going to tap away. I'll let you know what frequency it is. Notice what happens. I'm only on 10 hertz right now. Now I'm going to, that's 20 right there. You see the field increasing. This is 30. All right. Now I'm going to hold it from 30, and we're going to see where we go if I can put my finger. All right, you watch the field. You see, so it's expanding. We're just going past 100 hertz. All right. So we're approaching nearly 200. Just now, 200 hertz from this here coil. All right, so I'm going to go nearly 300. Now, what I'm going to do from here, I'm just going to go faster than this. So that's on 30.4, say. I'm going to deliberately just put it to 432. It's going to go up and down because I'm trying to get it there. So 432, you get to see it's around 40. Yeah. All right, so from there, if we double it and go 864, oh, it's a bit tricky, this. It's very easy to do, it's hard to do there. I'm sorry, guys, this is hard to do. All right, this is exactly double, so the octave of 432. And the meter's nearly maxed out. You get to see, like, if I just move that a little bit closer, right, the field is maxed out from here. So you got a nice big tight bubble here. If you put this up against your body, it's going to go straight through at Mother Nature's harmonic tone, a different octave, but it's still 432 essentially, okay? But the range is greatly increased, okay? We can go really far away over to my door over there, and it'd probably be still good, yeah? All right. So from here, let's see where this maxes out, okay? I'll see if I can show you what I said before about how the field can go backwards. Let me just get more better position. Okay, now from here I'm just going to go up, and I'm going to go up fairly quick, I guess. I'm going to just go up. We're going to be approaching 1,000 soon. It's still creeping up. It's a slow gradual, so it's still creeping up. Might just go the faster route now. All right, this is the faster route. I'm going to drop it right down, put it right up till it is at its maximum. Okay, see, we're going backwards. I'm going up. I'm at 5,000 hertz, and it's going backwards. You see that? This is at 22,000 hertz. All right, from that, 22,000 hertz, and the field has dropped. All right, so the ultimate frequency, this is going to be a loose estimate. So 70s, we're after a high number. See how it said 70, 71? So it's very close. If I go back down. All right, that is going up. So my guess would be it's around 1,500-ish hertz. Give or take, I would land it on a nice octave of a nice... like some sort of chakra frequency rather. So just say it's around there, which it is around 14 to 1,500, 1,400, 1,500, which should be the optimal frequency for this, okay? So I'm going to turn that off. I believe this video is pretty much done. It went really in depth, I guess. A bit too much. I like to play, I like to do these testing videos. You can do them yourself. It depends if I've got a gas meter probe as well. I've got a couple other things to do testing with. Yeah, and it's just a fun tool, and it's good to have this beneficial healing energy, okay? It is PEMF or a scalar field, but regardless, there is a scalar potential with how the Orgonite works. It is exciting the Orgonite matrix, and if you know, you know, but the inventor of Orgonite, Karl Welz, don't debate me on this, okay? Because I've had people say, you're wrong. Karl Welz didn't invent Orgonite. It was Wilhelm Reich. He invented Orgonite. No, don't be one of them people. No, do more research because you need to if you think that. Now, oh yeah, the creator of Orgonite, the very first, I'm just putting that down there. The very first Orgonite was Karl Welz. He's no longer with us, he's passed, but he also made the first powered Orgonite. He called it Orgone generator. Now, his Orgone generator website is still operational. You can go ahead and check them out. So they've got powered devices, but it's nothing like this. They don't have powered coils in it. They're not Rodin coils or nothing like that. It's just the wires going into the Orgonite, bare wires in the Orgonite, okay? And that's enough to stimulate the Orgonite to produce more orgone out of the Orgonite. So this, what we're doing here, is way more powerful, getting a massive measurable field if it's PEMF, but that is also exciting the matrix of and producing more orgone or scalar field. Okay, so there's that as well. So I hope you guys found this interesting, entertaining. It's a half-hour video. Yeah, like, subscribe, and yeah, keep watching. Thanks, guys.